Take a moment and think about the last time you looked into a mirror. It's something we use every day, whether getting ready in the morning or quickly checking our appearance. But have you ever wondered how people saw their reflections before mirrors existed? The mirror you use today is the result of thousands of years of discovery, creativity, and innovation. Welcome to Origin Lab. Today we explore the fascinating history of mirror and how it evolved into what we use today. The story of the mirror begins long before glass and modern technology. In the earliest times, humans used natural reflective surfaces to see themselves. Still water, like ponds or lakes, acted as the first mirrors. These reflections were not perfect, but they gave people their first glimpse of their own image. As civilizations developed, people began creating their own mirrors. Around 6000 BC, some of the earliest man-made mirrors were made from polished obsidian, a natural volcanic glass. These were found in regions like Anatolia in modern-day Turkey. By carefully polishing the surface, people were able to create a reflective object that worked much better than water. Later, ancient civilizations such as the Egyptians and Mesopotamians began using polished metals like copper and bronze to make mirrors. These metal mirrors were shaped into flat surfaces and polished until they could reflect light clearly. However, they were not as clear as modern mirrors and required regular polishing to maintain their shine. In ancient Egypt, mirrors were often beautifully designed. They had handles made from wood, ivory, or decorated metals, and were sometimes shaped like religious symbols. Mirrors were not just practical tools, they also held cultural and symbolic value. At the same time, in ancient China and other parts of Asia, bronze mirrors became highly advanced. These mirrors were carefully crafted and often decorated on the back with detailed patterns, symbols, and inscriptions. They were considered both functional and artistic objects. As time moved forward, mirror-making techniques slowly improved, but one major challenge remained: clarity. Metal mirrors could reflect an image, but not perfectly. People wanted something clearer and more precise. This led to an important breakthrough during the Roman Empire. The Romans began experimenting with glass mirrors. They would blow glass into shapes and attach a thin layer of metal behind it to create a reflective surface. Although these early glass mirrors were not perfect, they marked the beginning of a major shift in mirror technology. However, after the fall of the Roman Empire, mirror production slowed down in many parts of Europe. It wasn't until the Middle Ages and later the Renaissance that mirror making began to advance again. During the Renaissance, a major improvement came from Venice, Italy. Venetian craftsmen became famous for creating high-quality glass mirrors. They developed techniques to coat glass with a reflective layer of tin and mercury, producing clearer reflections than ever before. For a long time, Venice became the center of mirror production in Europe, and these mirrors were considered luxury items. As technology continued to improve, mirrors became more accessible. In the 19th century, a new method was developed using silver instead of mercury. This process, known as silvering, made mirrors safer, clearer, and easier to produce. It is still the basic method used in modern mirrors today. In the 20th century, mirrors became a standard part of everyday life. They were no longer rare or expensive. Advances in manufacturing allowed mirrors to be produced in large quantities, making them affordable for everyone. Today, mirrors come in many different forms. From simple household mirrors to high-tech versions used in science, medicine, and even space technology, mirrors have become incredibly versatile. We have mirrors in cars, buildings, telescopes, and even smart mirrors with digital features. What began as a simple reflection in water has now become an essential part of modern life. Mirrors are not just tools for seeing ourselves, they also play an important role in technology, design, and innovation. So the next time you look into a mirror, take a second to appreciate how this everyday object has traveled through history to become what it is today. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share this video with your friends and subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments what topic we should cover next. Thanks for watching.